A point guard from UNLV coming in at 6'1", 185. He averaged 15.6 points per game and 4.7 assists per game for the Rebels and led them in scoring and minutes. We are talking about none other than DJ Thomas. LSU is getting a guy here, David.
And probably their most significant pickup in the transfer portal. Someone with just a high ceiling and a very, very good basketball player with a lot of promise. Shined out there. If you were kind of like me and that person who watches basketball at all hours of the night, just, ingesting it all. If you were up watching Mountain West Madness on the, past 10 p.m. at some nights, here on the Central Time Zone, you might have caught some DJ Thomas out there. And somewhat, UNLV wasn't the most exceptional team, but they were a good basketball team. And DJ Thomas was a star for them last year. Like you're talking about, Maddie, 15.6 points per game. Got out there, 4.7 assists tonight. And then he can light it up from three at 35.3%. So a really good shooter as well. But there's a lot more to dive into the scouting report here with DJ Thomas. Maddie, why don't you lead us off here and let's talk about some of the strengths in his game.
Yeah, so obviously we mentioned it in that points per game stat there. He has massive scoring ability. Thomas is a dynamic scorer who's capable of impacting the game from all areas of the floor. During the 24-25 season, we mentioned that 15.6 points per game. He showcased his ability to create his own shot off the dribble and finish around the rim with either hand. When it comes to playmaking, he is a primary ball handler. He averaged 4.7 assists per game, demonstrating his vision and ability to facilitate the offense, which is going to be great for LSU, who kind of needs that
Somebody.
out
Yeah.
there to be able to do that. And when it comes to defense, he is a tenacious defender. He led the Mountain West Conference in minutes played during the 24-25 season and showcased his stamina and defensive prowess. When it comes to shooting efficiency, he shot 41.3% from the field and 35 from beyond the arc during last season, indicating his capability to stretch the floor and space the defense. He's going to be able to set a lot of guys up, getting a couple of those extra assists, because when he's shooting, you're going to want somebody on him, maybe open up a shot for someone else.
Yeah, and when you talk about his strengths, of course, that also comes with the territory. He's got areas to improve in his game. And one of the big things that McMahon's really going to have to work for is getting him consistent on defense. While DJ Thomas has the tools to be a strong defender, his effort is there, his stamina is there. He's not always engaged the way you want it to be, and it can vary, particularly when it's off the ball. And so that's going to be one of the big things there. And his ball handling under pressure, that's kind of been in questions at times. When he's got defenders on him heavy, it could be a little bit of an issue, and that's an area that he needs to further develop and kind of can hinder his effectiveness as a primary ball handler for LSU coming into the season. But overall, he's got the ability to stretch the floor. He creates mismatches. He's a valuable asset to this LSU offense, which they desperately need because let's face it, LSU was not the best team in the SEC last season. And with continued development, particularly in his defensive consistency, he can really be a significant piece for LSU this season. And that's going to be really, really important because, Maddie, one of the things I've talked about a few months ago was there's just not that signature transfer necessarily on this LSU team.
Mhm.
No.
Yeah, I mean, you've got a lot of pieces coming in, and this kind of seems to be a trend for LSU. And I'm wondering, is McMahon trying to do something similar to Mark Pope, where he finds the right players to fit his system?
Or is
Or
it
is
like
he
Eric Musselman, where it's like we're gonna go find the mid-major players, and who the ones who want to
right?
step up the most are gonna be the guy? Yeah, that's the question, right? When you look at the transfers for LSU, the only one coming from a power level is Michael Nwako, who's coming in from Mississippi State. The rest of the transfers, Rashad King out of Northeastern, Max McKinnon out of Portland, Markel Sutton was good out of Omaha, Pablo Tamba out of UC Davis, PJ Carter's coming in from Memphis, Ron Zipper's coming in from overseas, and then you just got Dedan Thomas out here. There's a lot of expectation on DJ Thomas to be good for LSU. That's the truth, is that he is going to be a player that is going to be expected to be the guy for LSU this season. Yeah, so no P5 experience guards coming in for LSU this season. It's going to be, can these mid-major guys step up? And Eric Musselman did it. Why can't McMahon? That's kind of the question here.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's going to be one of those things that we're going to be able to see. I feel like early on how DJ Thomas fits into this LSU program, but also if he's able to step up his game and get from that lower level to P5 level play, especially when we're kind of sitting on that transition between um, non-conference and conference games.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's gonna be a little crazy. It's definitely interesting out there on what the future for this LSU team is going to be this season. But I do think it's a sign that McMahon's out there. He's trying to push and make this team just a little bit better because they desperately needed to get better over this offseason. DJ Thomas, I expect to be a significant piece for LSU coming into this season. Guys, if you have not already, please like and subscribe to the Southbound Show. We got more stuff coming out in the portal. We got more stuff coming out in Freshman 15. We've also got our video out there somewhere right now on the international players coming to the SEC. And before you know it, season previews will be here. So LSU fans definitely want to stick around for that one for sure when we talk about your Tigers. So if you have not already, please like and subscribe. See you in the next one.
Thanks, guys. Have a great week.